going on, my gamers out there? Diamond93 here, and welcome to Building Minecraft City 3.0. So, the reason I'm saying 3.0 is because I made another mistake on the 2.0 that I cannot fix without having to restart everything all over again. So this time I'm doing 3.0, and hopefully I don't make that same mistake again. That will be a pain in my butt. Now I always start off with the fair slash theme park slash carnival thing, because even though this is where I spawn though, this is what I always start off with to make it easier on myself though, because this is a big project right here though, and I mean big. Now as you can see, I do have some of the layouts though already situated, and I also have the wall too as well. The reason why I have this layout though, and yes, you may be wondering though, if I did this off camera, that is a yes, I did it intentional. It's because I want to make sure I get like certain layouts done though, to where it makes it easier on myself to, you know, like make it easier on myself to start building some of these though. Now we're all going to start though with the circus tent though. Luckily for me, I know how to build this kind of like off memory though. So I need to grab red concrete, white concrete. I'm also going to need to grab oak planks, oak fences. Oh, I'm also going to need an oak trapdoor. I'm also going to need oak stairs and smooth quartz stairs. I'm also going to need... Is there anything else I need from in here? I don't think so. I'm not seeing anything else that I need from in here, right? No. But I am going to need a leather tunic, netherite leggings. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta put on my construction helmet. There we go. I'm also going to need netherite boots. I'm also going to need a lead. What else am I going to need? For me here specifically. Nothing really. I am going to need lanterns. I'm going to need lanterns. I'm going to need torches. What else am I going to need? I'm going to need glowing item frames. I'm also going to need birch signs. I'm also going to need a player head. Oh, that reminds me though, I do need a shovel. Here, I have an idea. I'm going to get... Here. Let me put on the armor real quick though. There we go. It's just so I can do this real quick though. 1, 2, 3, wait, hold on. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, oh no, it doesn't go like that. It does not go like that. Well, time to grab out the grass block so I can fix this. There we go. Okay, now I don't need the trusty shovel anymore. So now that I don't need the trusty shovel anymore, I'm keeping the grass block just in case if I make another mistake, but I am gonna need sand, and I'm gonna need pumpkin seeds. Oh, now I know what I'm missing from over here. I know what I was missing now. Spruce slab. Glass. Ah, damn it. And red carpet is what I'm also missing. There we go. Okay, so now I have everything from that category. I don't have everything from this category, because what I need, though, is I need 2 red banners, a white banner. I'm also going to need a loom. What else am I missing? Oh, birch pressure plates. I'm also missing a dispenser. Okay, so what else am I missing? Okay, so I got the dispenser already. I got all that. Is there anything else that I'm missing? What else am I missing? Ah, armor stand. This is the armor stand. I already got the glowing iron frame. I already got the lantern. I already got. Oh wait, no, I don't have a lantern. Oh yes, I do. I see it now. It's right next to the torch. Okay, what else am I missing? I know I'm missing something else, but... Oh, dyes. That's right. I need white dye and yellow dye. And red dye. And red dye. This is for the leather tunic. Which means that I'm also going to need a cauldron and a water bucket. Just grab the water bucket. Just grab the cauldron. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. I'm missing 2 more things. I just realized. Red and white tulips. There we go. Oh, wait. And redstone dust. I am missing redstone dust. I'll grab the fireworks after. And I believe that should be everything I need. It should be.
Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a circus tent. This is part 1 of our entire fair tutorial.
Oh, I know what I was also missing. The donkey spawn egg.
So, as some of you might be aware, this is part 1 in a long...
Now, you maybe want to know why am I breaking the floor, though?
I'm going to build an entire fair. So, if you want to make the exact same fair as me, laid out in the exact same way, using the exact same amount of space, then I highly recommend building the white grid that you can see below. It's quite a large area. Not only that, I have also marked out where this tutorial is going to begin. So, once you have made the grid, please locate the first block, the area where the first block that we are going to be placing is. If you don't want to make the fair in the exact same way as me and you just kind of want to keep it together yourself, then all of this is completely useless to you, and we're going to move on right now. Here are all of the materials.
Okay, so I don't need oak planks anymore. I don't need the oak stairs or the sand.
Previously dedicated first block, we are going to place a white concrete on top of this position.
Whoops.
Left of this, place a red concrete. Behind and to the left, place a white concrete. And then a red concrete to the left. Behind and to the left of this, place a white concrete, followed by a red.
Wawa's $6 meal deal is back. Sandwich, drink, and chips, all for just $6.
Oh my goodness, I hate ads. I really need to start pushing the saves though for YouTube Premium, to be honest.
Behind this, place a white concrete, red concrete, white concrete, red concrete.
Did I see the
white
comment on
concrete,
one of my
and then a red
videos?
concrete. Behind
More.
and to the right of this,
Oh,
place
so,
a white
oh.
concrete, followed by a red. Right of this, place a white. Right and behind of this, place a red concrete. And then
Yep, I did
right
get a
of that,
comment.
place a white, red, white, red, white, red. In front of and to the right of this, place a white concrete with a red concrete to the right. In front of and to the right of this, place a white concrete and then a red. In front of the red concrete, place a white, red, white, red, white, red. In front of and to the left of this, place a
I already
white
did that
concrete,
already.
followed by a
Now it's
red.
time to go up 3 more blocks,
Then
I
left of
believe.
this, place a white. In front of and to the left of this, place a red concrete, and then a white to the left. This is the base shape of our circus stand. The next thing that we are going to do is raise up every single one of the white concrete and red concrete blocks, each by 3.
Yep, I knew it.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. It doesn't really matter how you accomplish this goal, whether you go clockwise, anti-clockwise, left, right, up, down, it really doesn't matter as long as we end up with the exact same thing. Now that we have finished building up the walls, we are now going to give this a roof. So the roof is really easy to make, and we're going to start at the top of the row that begun this whole circus tent off. So from the top of this white concrete row right here, I want you to place a white concrete above and behind this row. We are then going to extend this block to the right using alternating red and white concretes until we fit the empty space above the or below the block that we are placing. So it wants to just slot in here next to this white concrete. And what we basically want to do here is we want to, alternating between the colours of white and red concrete, we want to place a ring of white and red concrete all the way around the top of the inside of our circus tent. And this is going to slowly shrink and shape the top of this. We're going to repeat this process quite a few times.
Sorry about this, guys. I put
really
constant delays on this episode.
So that's what
I was
first
texting
we're
a group chat that I'm on.
Oval. And once again, we are now going to come to the same white concrete block that has started things off and then continued. We then want to place another white concrete above and behind this row, and then extend around and above the inside of the empty space that we have. And you should notice that the white and red concretes line up with the white and red concretes that we have down below. And it kind of gives this nice, satisfying stripy effect. I personally like it. Like, if you wanted to, you could just alternate them. So, for the next layer, we can't start with this white concrete again, but we can start with this red to the next of it. We are once again going to, above and inside of this, do the exact same thing. And once again, the stripy pattern continues. You're going to notice very, very soon that it's going to become almost impossible to continue doing ring shapes, and these shapes are going to become a little bit more abstract. So for this next layer, as we reach the top, once again we're trying to continue with the pattern of the previous block below, so white here, so that means we want to place white above and behind, and then once again follow the exact same strategy except we're getting a little bit more cramped as time goes on.
Is it supposed to look like that, or like...
bit creative. As a matter of fact, you'll be able to see this is likely to be the last layer. And as we get all the way up to the top, we are simply just going to place ourselves a white concrete here, just to match the stripe, red, white. So, there we go. That's kind of perfect. Now that we have done this, we can now add a flag on top of this. So we're going to take the very centre block, just all up at the top here, place 1, 2 oak fence on top of this, with 2 red concrete on top of that. We then want to extend this bottom red concrete to the right, forwards, right, down, behind, right. So this is the shape that we should end up with. It's quite a cool looking flag. It looks quite 3D, I think. Kind of hard to do with flags. The circus tent has an entrance. You guys might be able to identify it by being a big giant hole in the front of the tent. We're going to connect the top of it together using alternating red and white concretes.
I really need to figure out how to get YouTube Premium though. But not, oh shoot, I just realized I'm still wearing the frickin' armor. Hold up. Let me just prepare the chest plate real quick.
Bend.
Hold on. Let me prepare the chest plate real quick. Just to make it a bit easier on myself. So let's go bam, 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 bam. There we go. And the one thing I am missing though, like I mentioned, is the donkey spawn egg. Let me get it out real quick. There we go. I'll immediately stick it on inventory. Let's also grab these tulips real quick though. And start sticking them on the outside still like that. There we go.
And all of the red and white concretes outwards a row. So let's start with the front. We just want to extend the top of this outwards one row. And then we want to continue extending this, going all the way around. This is really tricky to kind of like follow the pattern. This is how it might be easier to do it, as a matter of fact. Let's extend the long sides outwards using the colours at the top of the rows. And then we will devise a way to fill the in-between parts in. So just start off by extending the rows of 7 that we have on all of the sides outwards, like this. So this, of course, isn't going to like match up exactly, but if we just kind of follow the same pattern of just alternating between red and white concrete, then I guess that we can't go too far wrong.
So I'm going to
Maybe
put it up like this though.
this on the end white as well. We'll just kind of have to break our little colour palette, but I think that will be okay. So if we start from the side here once again, so that would be white, red,
nope,
white, red,
not there.
White, red, white, and then extend that forward. So that's actually worked out quite nicely, actually. And then we
hold on. How do I do that over here? Oh, I see it now. I see it now. I see it now. It's gotta go like that, then like that. I believe, right? Hold on. How did I do it like that again? Ah, I see it now. Like that. There we go. Now I fixed it. Okay, doke. Whoop. I didn't mean to put that there. Drop all this down. Do a little bit of that. Bam, bam. Nope. Not like that. At all. Definitely not like that. Whoops. That's gonna go back like that. Hold on. Just hold on a second here. Ah, I see it now. I definitely see it now. That doesn't go there, does it? It does not go there. But that does. No, and then it goes right there too. Like that, correct? Yep, just like that, and there we go, it's all finished. Okay, so there we go. Now I have that all situated. Okay, so now what I have to do now though is I now have to go back into here and start kind of lining this place up though a little bit. Oh wait, hold on, I just gotta go at the top here actually. There we go, that's better. Okay, so I can get rid of the torch now. Now let's grab the armor stand, let's grab the player head, and then the armor as well. Stick them right here. Player head, armor, armor, armor. Okay, then we can get rid of all of this. There we go. So now get the lead out. Now, let's also pose them up. Nope, not like that, not like that, definitely not like that. But, there we go, like that, there we go. Okay, so now that I have that like that, I still need the lead out though, so let me just grab one of these and one of these, as well as one of these though, where I have to, whoops, do a little bit of that, and then bring all of this all the way across there, so I can stick the banners here. And I just realized I technically only needed one red banner. I did not need two. I just realized I'm a dum-dum. Yeah. Okay, so for right now though, let me at least make the popcorn banners at least. Because that's what I'm going to want to make right now though, is the popcorn banners. There we go, popcorn banner made. Perfect. Oh shoot. Hold on a minute guys, I'm going to go on mute real quick though. So BRB. Alright, sorry if that took a bit longer than expected. I was on a bit of a phone call. But now I don't need certain blocks anymore, though, which is fantastic. And I mean fantastic. But this area, though, is, like, basically done. So, all I have to do is just fill in these with rockets. That's all I have to do, is fill these in with rockets. Now, I'm gonna make sure I actually have enough, though, to where I can fill it 2 at the same time. Okay, so also, just so you guys are aware that there will be a reaction video tomorrow, though, as well, though. Just so you guys are aware, there will be a reaction video tomorrow. Like roughly, like, around the time I wake up tomorrow, though, roughly, though, there will be a reaction video around then. Which, I don't know what time I'm waking up tomorrow, so just stay tuned tomorrow, though, for a reaction video. It is Jacqueline's Infection EU Anti-Shifted Part 3. It is finally released, from what I've been told. Alrighty, so all I have to do now, though, is just finish this stuff up, though. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now that the circuits tent is all completed, for the most part, let me go with the white concrete again, just so I can like do a little bit of this, though. There we go. That looks a bit better now. Okay, so now it's time to work on the pirate ship, or this right here. Now, this is where I actually have an idea, though, and that is to do the sand and the water before I build the actual pirate ship. Wait, hold on a minute. There we go. There we go now. Okay. Now the reason why I'm doing this first, though, is just to make it easier on myself, though, so I don't have to really go underneath the ship at all, though. Now what I could have done though was I could have already added the sand though when building the layout off camera though, but I decided not to though because the sand and the water though are part of the build itself though. It's not part of the layout. Now this one though, I am going to need to make another banner for these. For this one as well though. So here's what I'm going to need to do though. Once I'm done filling all this in though, that's when I'll start working on the actual ship though itself. Now luckily for me though, I know the type of blocks I'm gonna need. Which is good for me that I know the exact kind of blocks I need. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to back out of that too quick. There we go. Sorry about that. I was thinking out loud. Yeah, I tend to think out loud a lot, though, and I don't understand why I do that, to be honest. Like, I really don't know. Whoops. Aha, good thing I kept it. Yoink. But it's true, though. I don't know why I always tend to think out loud, though. Like, I don't get it. Like, what causes that to even happen? Which is the confusing part. There we go. Okie dokie. But this time though, before I even build the bridge though, I'm gonna build like the other stuff first though. Just so I can get an understanding layout though first. Of the actual layout though, outside of this though. Now also, that does remind me, I need to also do the parking lot as well though. The parking lot though is gonna be a bit of a pain in the butt though, because I gotta make sure that I did the wall, like the walls like enough though, just to make like the outer walls though. I have to make sure that they are the proper length though, as well though. Not like, I think more like width though, more like width rather than length. I don't know why I'm constantly breaking holes in the ground, to be honest. Probably because I'm like half asleep right now. I'm trying my best to stay awake though for as long as possible. Luckily for me, I don't have work tomorrow though, luckily, so I'm good. There we go. Okie dokie. So now I can start to fill in the sand now, which is fantastic. So I can now start to fill in the sand, luckily. Okie dokie. There we go. Perfect. Now the reason why I'm filling it in this early though is just, like I said though, it's just to make it easier on myself though, so instead of having to fill this in at the very end, I can fill it in now to make it easier. And sand is almost completed. Then I will not need it though for like until and the good news is though I won't need the sand until I make the basketball hoop game. So I'm gonna toss it away for right now. There we go. Now let's have to start filling in this over here now. Oh wow, that actually nearly filled up all the way. Patch that up, and patch that up, and there, and voila, it's all done. Nice. Now I do not need the water bucket though for a while, and I mean a while. Anyways, let's now grab out the yellow concrete again. Let's now grab out light blue concrete, yellow concrete. I already got the smooth quartz stairs out, so that's already good. Let me just put them all down real quick to make it easier on myself. I'm going to stack these up by 2. And then now we're going to take our light blue concrete and do this 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then finally 7. Right there. Now I'm going to do the same thing to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I gotta get out the red concrete now. That I just remembered. I almost forgot about. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have that is the 8th block. Then now we're gonna get our light blue concrete again and do the same thing again 7 more times. Well, technically 14 more times. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now I can now start construction of this pirate ship, or the swinging ship, more like.
Place a block forwards and to place another yellow concrete diagonally will be 1, 2. I'm not going to count these as we actually have a
now one thing though that I do need to also grab though is more oak trap doors.
Except when we get all the way down to the ground here where
I need to grab more oak trap doors. I'm also going to grab spruce stairs.
Diagonal row of yellow concrete with a
I'm also going to grab spruce planks. Oh, and oak planks. I almost forgot about the oak planks.
Opposite side of what we made previously. And now that we've done that, we want to come all the way up to the red
I'm also going to need birch buttons.
a little bit earlier. And we want to place a row of 7 light blue concrete.
And I'm also going to need to grab chairs
towards the
real
back
quick.
of the ship. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I forgot
5,
about the.
6,
Oh,
7.
wait.
This is the opposite
What?
side.
What the heck
And then
are.
on the end of the row of 7, we want to place
Oh!
concrete.
It's.
And then
What
we pretty
the
much want to copy
heck?
exactly what we
This
have
is
on
the
that
security
side of the
camera
ship
stuff, though. What the
onto this
heck?
side
Why?
of the ship.
Why is
So
that even a
this
thing?
doesn't require any counting
That is
whatsoever.
weird.
We simply do just want to
That
make
is
sure
weird
that
to
we
me,
have
and I mean
the
weird.
exact same thing
Whoa, what the hell was
on
that?
this side. And what we're basically
I
making
just
here
saw
is
something
the
just flash
big
outside.
Giant sort of like
I have
I
no
don't
idea
know
what the hell it
what to
was.
call it exactly, like a big giant
Oh,
hanging
I'm also going to need
bracket
Bert's
or whatever you may
fences
call
as
it,
well.
that
And
the pirate
slabs.
ship
I'm also going to need
hangs
spruce
and
slabs.
swings off of. So that we are making the foundational structure for that.
There we go. Oh, and I'm going to
once
need
we have done
spruce
that, we can
fences
actually
too, I
get
just
to work
realized.
on the ship itself
There
a
we
little
go.
bit. So we're just working on the opposite side. We get all the way down to the ground. We place the yellow concrete with the sideways smooth quartz stair, and here we go. So it's kind of like a triangular sort of thing.
Oh, that's right. I'm also going to need an
What
oak
we
door
then
as
want to
well,
do once
though.
we have reached this point is grab
Oak
some
door. I'm also
yellow
going to need to grab
concrete,
a chest and a
and
lantern.
around the light blue concretes that torch the red
So
concretes
I'll
on the
grab
end
that.
here, we
I'll
want
also
to
grab
make
another
a
chest.
plus shape
There we go.
using yellow, and this is just going to look as though that these things are all connected together and they're reinforced, if that makes sense. We also want to take the center block of the row of 7 light blue concrete that we placed earlier, so it will be this block here, it will have 2 blocks either side of it. We want to place 2 yellow concrete on top, 1, 2. We then want to extend the original yellow concrete outwards by 2, so 1, 2, and on the opposite side as well, 1, 2, so just extending left and right. And then drop those 2 blocks down, like this. And then extend the upper block just left and right as well. So this is the shape
Like that.
we
Like
have.
that?
And that looks pretty cool. And that actually does also serve a purpose too, which we will be
Oh,
getting
wait, that
to
reminds me.
later.
That reminds me.
So the next thing that we're going to do now is we are going
Hold
to
on.
place
I gotta
spruce
prepare for it.
fence
I gotta grab that. I gotta grab
behind
that. I
the
gotta grab that.
lower yellow concretes that we have at the bottom
And I
of
have to
these
grab
kind
the
of
white
like
dye as well.
circular bits of yellow concrete. And we're going to be doing this on both sides, but we'll start on this side.
Here, hold on a minute. I gotta create the thing real quick. Bam, bam, bam. Perfect. Then we just get rid of the loom and the skull banner and the skull charge banner pattern. It's just so I can then put the power flag there, 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 and there. Now I don't need the power flag anymore, which is fantastic. And I think I'm about to hit and I think I'm about to be in another storm. That's what I'm thinking. Bam, bam, bam. Looking up there, there, and there.
Side, because why not? So underneath this spruce fence, we want to drop this row down by 2. So 1. Sometimes I just want what I want right now, you know? Well, with Chase Secure Banking, you're
There we go.
2, just like this, right? We then want to extend this outwards on the left and right side by 1. And then we want to drop it down by 2 again. So we're doing this on both sides equally. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we want to extend it out again. And then we want to drop those outward blocks down by 2 again. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we want to extend those outwards again. And then we want to drop these blocks down again. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to do this again. This will actually be the last time. So we're going to drop these blocks outwards, extend them outwards each by 1, and then down 1, 2, and then on this side as well 1, 2. And then we're going to red concrete underneath these, and this is where we'll leave it. So let me show you what that looks like. So from this angle, this is what we want to have. So this is how the pirate ship itself is attached to the big giant swinging bracket thing all the way up at the top. I suppose it's kind of an axle, or at least that's what it's supposed to be. So once we have done that on this side, we actually want to do the exact same thing on this side as well. And my recommendation would be to literally take this block here, first of all, drop it down 1, 2, and I would simply just do the exact same thing, use the exact same method, and just make sure it is even and equal to the opposite side, and then you can't really go too far wrong. So there's no need to count anything. Just make sure that it is literally the exact same thing. And again, you can't go too far wrong. And once we have done this bit, I'm very glad to tell you that we can actually work on the ship itself. So that's going to be really, really fun. We've had a lot of foundational work, and there's actually more to do as well later. But so far, it kind of looks like cherries, doesn't it? Kind of just like hanging cherries or apples or something. But this is what we want to have.
Oh no, I still need that yellow concrete. I thought I was done with the yellow concrete, but then I realized I'm not done with the yellow concrete
Once
yet.
again, we're kind of doing all of these things equally here. We want to extend every single one of these red concrete blocks inwards by 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So all towards the centre. That's what I mean by inwards. And we want to extend them outwards as well by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to come all the way over to the opposite side over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will end up with this. So the next thing that we are going to do, now that we have these rows of 4, is we will extend them inwards on the ends, and then outwards by 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and then inwards, and then we have to place a little bit of yellow concrete on top of these.
There we
so
go, like
the yellow
this.
concrete, we'll start placing it on the end here. So on top of this end row of 3, we're going to place 2 rows of yellow concrete, and then we're going to extend the yellow concrete forwards along this row of 2, outwards, and then in 1. So outwards and in 1. So it'll end up looking like this.
There we go.
Now on the end of this, we want to place a
So
row
it's a
of
little
red
something like
concrete
this.
straight up the middle from the bottom all the way up to the top.
No,
and
seriously,
then we're
I don't
going
know
to
how long
fold
I'm
it over
recording
like
for.
this.
I don't even know if it even stopped though, to be
And we
honest.
grab another block. I'm trying to think what block we won't need for a while. Probably the lightly concrete. So grab the birch fence and place it along the yellow concrete like this. So that is going to look pretty good. And we want to do this on the opposite side as well, by the way. So what we do to one side, we do to another. So we're going to take the end of the rows of red concrete.
There we go. There we go. That's much better.
1, 2. Join them together like this on the end. Place 2 rows
Now,
of
I want to
yellow
make
concrete,
sure that
1, 2,
it actually
on the
lines
end row
up
of 3.
perfectly,
Place a
which it
vertical row of
does.
red concrete
Fantastic.
side straight over the middle
So
and
last
across
time
the
I did
top.
that though for
We then want
2.0,
to
I had to
yellow
fix it
concrete
majorly.
forward along the 2 rows of red concrete here. Extend the yellow concrete outwards and then forwards an
Alright, so
additional
then we also
row
got the
like
birch
this.
pines
So
as
we
well.
do the exact same thing as we have on the opposite side. Birch fence on top of this, and we are slowly piecing together something that somewhat resembles a pirate ship. So the next thing that we are going to do from this point onwards is
Now
we are
I'm not
going
gonna
to
need birch
place
pines
some
anymore though.
screws
So I can get rid of
instead.
this. So I can get rid of the birch
The way that I can
pines.
describe this is we want to place upside down, outward facing screws there.
Okay, so now I don't need that anymore. Let me also grab out the
There are 2 very long rows of red
there we
concrete
go.
on each side of the
Then I need to grab out.
Join them
Oh,
together.
what? I thought I grabbed it. Did I get rid of it by accident? I think I might have done. Oh wait. Oh no, wait, I didn't collect it at all yet. Whoops.
We also want to place upside down screws there underneath
There,
the
but here,
like this,
this,
and then an upside
that,
down stair
and
just
that,
on the end of it.
and then that. Like that. There we go.
On the opposite side as well. So facing the same way, upside down stairs.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. So now that the pirate ship is actually all completed, yep, it's all completed. Pirate ship's all completed. And we now grab out the oak planks, the smooth quartz stairs, and the
Try new Little Caesars 4-in-1 sticks with 16 deliciously shareable sticks.
Oh wait, what the heck?
Reason 1, they're perfect for sharing. Squeeze from 2 through 16. Just look at all these toppings. They're making me hungry.
Oh, wait. But they're supposed to go on top of this, though.
The base of the ship using screws.
I think, right? Oh, no, wait, they don't. They actually don't go on top of that. Never mind.
Pretty good. And we also
Whoops.
want to fill in this little bit here. So on the ends of the pirate ship, they'll kind of just be like two little blocks that are just empty. Well, we're just going to fill those in. And we also want to find seats inside the pirate ship. So that's going to go right on the end. We're going to have smooth port stairs on the end.
There we go.
Smooth port stairs. Leave a gap. Smooth port stairs.
Nice. So now that I did that, I can now...
Up and down
Whoops, I did not mean to put that there.
Alright, place it incorrectly on the
Let's put it here.
That's how it works. And beyond this, we are going to place the overcraft door. So overcraft doors are going to be placed in between. So they're basically in between red concrete on both of the sides here, and then flipped up, and it just leaves us.
And here we go, finally. So now, whoops, cross block alert, got it.
So leaving a gap of one between overcraft doors, we're going to place a first button, gap, first button, gap, first button. So
There we go.
And leaving a gap of one between trap doors, first button.
Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to use the spruce slab. Yeah, I'm going to use the spruce slab now to go along the edges, like, of this, of where the spruce planks are.
Does it not look quite impressive? Like, I really look how this is. And before we move on to this next part, because I don't want you to forget, it's quite an integral part of this ship. It's not a pirate ship.
Whoops. And then I put that in the water.
Flag or a few pirate flags. So we're going to grab a loop, flag banner, banner pattern, swing shawl, and...
There we go. So now I got that all situated, let me grab out the birch fences.
That is your banner. Easy, simple, pirate flag. So coming all the way back up to the very tippy top of the pirate ship.
Voila. It's going to look a little something like this. There we go. Okay, so now, oh, I was right, I must mention the villager spawn egg too. There we go. Nice. Okay, so let me build out a bike. I don't need that anymore.
Next thing is going to be the support structure around this, so like how we actually get up onto the ship and stuff. So
okay, so now I'm gonna need this, I'm gonna need that. The lantern, the chest. Oh, glass panes, I cannot forget the glass panes.
What else do we need? We also need like height frames, and we could use banner passing, or we could use paper for this next part as well. But we need a couple more things. But regardless, now that we've done that, we have done more.
So I'm just gonna skip this real quick.
Bring the red con. So now it ends up upwards. And these towards the ship, get back into the then all we have to be basically so what so things we place walk and then cleaning places and just join them all together. We're next going to grab a light blue concrete, and where we have the row of tents on the right side leading up to the walkway here, we want to leave a gap of one light blue concrete, extend up 1 meter, and then to the right 1, 2, 3, and then down, and then towards the back 1, 2, 3, down to the ground, and then across the back 1, 2, 3, down to the ground. Join it together at the top. To fill the top of this in with light blue, we then want to fill the entire back in using light blue concrete. We then want to add a door to this on the side. I'm using no door. We're going to fill the rest in. We want to fill the bottom of this in on the side and place glass pane in the center. And then on the front, so this is effectively the front, like as we walk by, this is where we would
There we go. Also, now they're just placing the. Oh, whoops.
Glass on top. Upside down smooth port stair to the
Oh,
right.
let me just get rid of the rest of this
paper,
stuff.
and then inside of this, it might be easier for us actually. Also, inside of this is how I'd recommend doing it. Although this is we've made a bit of a mess for ourselves. So.
Ooh, I got a
actually,
farmer.
We're gonna come back out.
Ooh.
Because I want to point
Ooh, a farmer working on a pirate ship? Reminds me of history class, actually.
And we're gonna grab
But yeah. Alright, guys.
So we're going to back here.
This is episode 1 of Building Minecraft City 3.0, so make sure you guys smack that like button if you plan on subscribing, definitely your choice. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss another Gavin 93 episode, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye!